Previously, on Eidolon Disco, Casey came down with what everyone thought was a really bad fever, on the same day that they learned the teacher they were investigating just died. So the Mystery Club stopped by her house to make sure she was okay. Tired of bottling all her feelings up, Casey admitted to her friends that she was trans. Despite her friends gladly accepting her, Sunshine Band took its protective instincts to the extreme and lashed out at them. Faced with a berserk Eidolon threatening to burn everything around it, Haley's own Eidolon did something it had never done before: turn her into a strange, eldritch being. The Mystery Club managed to calm Sunshine Band down, but there was no time to celebrate. Casey's mom was just outside the door, trying to check on them. "You better move quick, Mystery Club."
Still in Casey's room, which, thanks to Maurice, has become her ideal room, which looks nothing like what it normally does. And also, Sunshine Band is still in here, and Casey's mom is actively pounding on the door and shouting, wondering what's going on in there, why is the door locked, let me in, etc., and so forth.
Alright, so Bob is going to try and do something.
Okay, Bob, what you got?
Alright, so I'm going to try and use my superhuman speed to put Casey back in the room.
Okay.
And move everybody else out.
Okay,
including Sunshine Band, so I don't know how well that's going to work, but...
Now you can ignore me, because I have a different plan for myself.
Okay, alright. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this, because here's the thing. Here's my initial thought, Bob, is that you have super speed, not super strength. So how you carrying Casey up, a tree or a trellis or whatever to get her back in through the window?
I mean, we've already established that, Bob's still in pretty good shape and has been carrying Casey around a lot.
That's fair. All right. Okay.
Casey could hang on to Bob's back.
I'm going to say this is going to be more of a power roll because you're pushing your speed very hard and trying to do a lot all at once.
I think that's fair.
What's your POW?
2.
2. That gets you Death or the Lovers. Something ends and something else begins, or you're faced with 2 paths.
Well, the Lovers is my dissonant card, so...
Okay, so probably not that one.
Is Death neutral?
Death is neutral.
Some would say the ultimate neutral.
Yeah. I'm tempted to push, especially since we have a fresh clock now.
Yeah, the clock's only at 2.
But no, I'll go with Death.
Death? Alrighty. Then something ends and something else begins. Let me see here. I think you rush back upstairs. Rush back up through the window with Casey, and describe what all you're trying to put back into place here. Walk me through what you're doing.
Okay, so originally I was going to try and get Haley out of the room and Maurice far enough away to not do...
right, okay.
Boogie Wonderland.
Boogie Wonderland. Although it sounds like both Iris and Ty have things they intend to do, so maybe I shouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I was just trying to make a quick swap to get Casey into the room and Sunshine Band out of the room.
Okay, sure. Then, yeah, I think I think that sounds exactly like something ending and something else beginning as you drop Casey off and grab Sunshine Band. I'll tell you what, advance your damage track, because this thing's still hot. Ooh, you need some oven mitts for this thing. As you take it back out the window. Now, Maurice, you were saying something about, a plan, but you could also just turn Boogie Wonderland off. That is an option too.
Okay, here's my real shitster meta thing was like, I want to be like, yo, we're redecorating the room to cheer up Casey, and it's going to look weird.
That.
And then be like, close it. The door would be like, hey, we're redecorating it here, so it looks a little weird. But that's my dazzle that also would
Oh, I see. So you're trying to pop your head open, just pop the door and stick your head out and be like, okay, go away.
My if we can meta talk for a second, my only complaint is there's no way of making this permanent. So,
well, sure, but I think Maurice is mostly just trying to get your mom to go away for the moment.
Oh, okay. I think it's fine. You can if you want to, but I think it's fine. You can just turn it off and be like, oh no. I won't to metagame too much.
Yeah, that's the real meta move is like, hey, this is maybe Casey's room is going to look a little different now, and maybe be okay with that. That's kind of what Maurice is trying to do. But also,
okay, yeah, talk me through that in character as you go over to open the door, Maurice.
Hey, sorry, Miss Cardenas. Sorry, Miss Cardenas. Hey,
what is going on in there?
All right, so Casey has kind of been feeling bad lately, and being locked up in the room, and they're sick, and so we're redecorating, and Casey is the charge of it, and this gets to be just how they want it. But it's also kind of
you lock the door?
It's also kind of a big kind of surprise thing. It's I don't know what this is very confusing, but it's for Casey is gonna love it, and they're gonna feel better, but you can't see it until we're done. You can't see it. Okay,
Casey's
that's that
in the back.
Yeah.
That was Casey's rule. You can't see it until we're done. It has to be done. It has to be nice.
Give me that dazzle.
It's 2. Here we go.
The moon, which is negative, or the sun, positive.
There we go.
Assume you're taking that one.
Yeah, sun.
Okay. Then in that case, I think you explain this, and I think she says, "Oh, well, you should have said something when you came in. I could have helped."
Yeah, maybe later. Maybe that's the conversation. But this is, when kids, we're kids now, and we want to do it with you don't know the new style. It's not to say that you're out of touch, Miss Cardenas, of course not. But and I lean in conspiratorially.
You're really working to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory here.
Maybe Bob pulls me back at this point.
Yeah.
I think KC pulls you back.
All right, well, I won't intrude then. I'm glad you're feeling better, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm feeling much better, Mom. I'll talk to you about it in a second. Yeah.
All right, well, I won't keep you then. And she walks away.
Thank you, Mom. Gracias, Mommy. Okay, Maurice? She, opens her mouth and, I don't even know what to say, but...
Maurice has his arms up and, you don't know if it's a hug or a ta-da, but I did it.
I think I'm still too hot for you to touch me. Slight blush, tries to wave it away.
It's cool. Meanwhile, outside the window, you hear Bob going, ow, ooh, ooh, ah, ow,
we need to
ow.
deal with Sunshine?
Yeah.
And then... we'll talk about this. Is there a way you can make this permanent? Anyways.
I think as you're having this discussion, you hear the closet door slide open, and Haley in her inhuman form is just kind of standing there.
Haley, can you remind me what you look like?
Yeah, I look like a basically sort of weird eldritch being, sort of vaguely humanoid shape underneath a dense mop of sort of ribbon-esque tentacles that sprout from the head area.
Okay, a snake and this. I would not have put the two.
We should deal with myself. You look cute. We should deal with myself. With Sunshine.
Yes, I agree.
Is your voice like gargly?
A little bit, yeah. There's no way I'm going to try and do that fully working.
No, hey, yeah, listen.
Just put some fingers in front of your face like Zoidberg.
What the fuck are we doing?
I'll just put like a fan in front of me.
I think Casey goes and looks through the window to check on Bob and Sunshine.
Yeah, actually, how is Sunshine reacting to the fact that it's suddenly outside
right now? Yeah. Let me look over because my crash list is getting a little shuffled with how specifically this is playing out.
It wouldn't be Eidolon Pop. Wait, what?
So I'm just trying to think of where it's at this point.
I believe you call it the B show.
It did still get soul hacked, so I think it's probably still
healing.
Pretty neutral. It's not really fighting.
Haley, did you do that?
I believe so. I mean, it just seemed like it was trying to protect you, but it was getting a bit too overboard. And I've seen dog owners who don't properly train their pets, and when the dog gets out of hand, you just have to be forceful.
And what did you say?
Heal.
Slight blush. Okay. So what do we do now?
I mean, it's your Eidolon. I'm not really sure.
Bob, can you take us to her? Or I guess we can make our way there.
I think Bob holds out their hands and they're kind of smoking and red.
Oh no!
And they're like, I don't think I'm making any more trips through your window right now.
She goes to her closet to look for her first aid kit, if it's not on fire or destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything's really destroyed.
Yeah, she grabs her first aid and jumps out the window to make her way downtown. Make her way out the make her way out the window, and immediately starts treating Bob's wounds.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to say we talked about her having a first aid experience before.
Sure. I mean, I can believe it.
Yeah. And kind of ignoring, not focusing on Sunshine. It's just cleaning your wounds, putting some ointment she has in the first aid kit, wrapping them up. Oh, I'm so sorry you went through this, Bob. It's okay. We can take you to a doctor. And
No. It's fine. It's fine. But
look, hot pan.
Look. Whatever it is we're gonna do, we need to do it now because your family's starting to catch on that something weird is happening, and also we're outside.
I mean, she looks at Sunshine. Can't you see that we're gonna be happy now? I want you to be part of this. I want you to enjoy this. I'm gonna force Maurice to redecorate my room now so it's pretty. Whether he wants to or not, he's stuck doing that. And she turns to Bob. You and Haley can help if you want, but no forcing you.
I'm right here. Why is she talking to the third person? I'm right here.
And then we are gonna go talk to Haley's parents, and I don't know, talk to them. And shit might be hard. I will have to talk to my parents eventually, and maybe they'll kick us out. But you know what? I think we'll be okay. We'll find a way. We're not alone. And she goes to hug Sunshine Band.
Give me a dazzle.
My dazzle is 1.
Well, that's the fucking magician, so...
Damn.
Guess we're just bypassing this last crash I've got written out.
Yep, baby.
Yeah, it kind of relaxes in your embrace and hugs you back and sort of shrinks back to the... I forget, is it a bracelet or a ring?
It's kind of let's say, I can't remember what I used to say. It's a bracelet now.
Okay. Then, yeah, it kind of shrinks back and wraps around your wrist.
Okay, well let's
That sure was eventful.
Let's go back to your room and try and talk about whatever the hell that was.
Do you want me to carry you? You can probably like get on my shoulders while I climb.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. Just like put your arms. Yeah. Okay. She's pretty strong.
Yeah, you successfully climb back up and get in there.
Okay.
Okay, so we have an Eidolon going sort of berserk all on its own. That's new. We have a dead teacher.
Oh yeah, that did happen, huh?
Yeah, that I assume none of us are responsible for. So
no, first thing I heard about this was this morning when the cops were here. Also, why were the cops here?
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up when it was more appropriate, and I guess now's the best time. Sherlock Holmes snitched on you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes a snitch? I like that guy.
I mean,
yeah, maybe you should stop liking that guy.
I don't know why.
I read his books. They're good.
Listen, you can put anything in books.
Yeah, like whatever the fictional version is like, the real one, I guess. Like, he tried to pin a murder on you for all that. To be honest, if we're not the only ones who can see and hear him, if he can interact with the cops, for all we know, he did it.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll deal with Sherlock Holmes later, and by deal I don't mean violent. We'll like talk to him or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we get there. We don't gotta take anything off the table.
I'm trying to turn the leaf
listen,
here,
assuming
Maurice.
he is a weird fiction ghost, like, we probably could get away with killing him.
I know.
No, we're not. We're not assassins.
I've been dealing with anger issues for a long time. You all were just basically witnesses to me getting or trying to get over that whole thing. No.
Honestly, I'd prefer never to interact with Sherlock Holmes in any capacity.
You know what? That sounds fair. Okay, before anything else, y'all are cool with me, right?
Yes.
It wasn't a thing just to calm Sunshine Band down?
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
You're okay with me being a girl?
Sure.
Maurice?
Yeah, you'll always be good with us. We love you.
Bob?
I turned to a hedgehog the other day. I feel like anything's on the table.
Okay. You do know how that's not the same. That's fine.
The three genders: boy, girl, hedgehog.
Sonic is non-binary. Canon confirmed.
Yeah, we can't have you keeping a whole novel's worth of your life away from us.
That book's very.
It's not full. Hey, here's the thing: it's not full. So we have a lot more to write.
That was the thing where I wrote it down basically every night for years now. I don't know. Part of it doesn't seem real. That voice in the back of my head is still worried that it's all gonna go bad, but I have y'all, and if you say you accept me for who I am, then that's who I'll be. I'll be myself. So what's with our teacher being dead?
Yeah, apparently they got stabbed a lot.
Yeah, although I found that out by, like, vibing with the universe, so maybe don't repeat that, because we don't have any, like, logical way of knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
I need to come clean to y'all. I was dealing with a lot yesterday. I didn't go to Flannery yesterday.
Yeah, we kinda already know that.
Yeah,
Maurice asked
sorry.
Flannery.
Yeah,
if
sorry
you
about
would stop by.
I was in a really bad place. Like, really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What actually did happen?
Yeah. Was there anywhere that you have an alibi? Like, is there any way that can
My
prove?
sister saw me.
Yeah. Gloria. Oh, Gloria.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to come clean. I put a little bit of my sunshine inside our teacher during the fight, so that I would be able to track her if we needed to.
Okay.
And
All right.
a part of my brain, I don't know. Part of me did want to do something to stop her, but I didn't. I mostly punched walls out of frustration while I was in that neighborhood, and then my sister saw me punching walls and being weird, and I came home with her. That was it. That's all that happened.
Okay. And but you were aware. You're aware of the time she was alive then, so you know. At least until your time was cut off, you know it. She had to be killed after that time, at least, right?
What? Yeah. Do you remember when you lost sense of that sort of tracker you placed?
Did she die in the middle of the night, Luke, or?
Oh, give me a dredge.
Yeah, sure. My business too.
Dude, that gets you the world or the fool.
Sure, let's burn all the positive ones. That has
The
never gone
world.
bad for us.
Then in that case, as you think back, you were emotional, you were angry, and then you were kind of blindsided by Gloria, and your feelings were in a different place, so you weren't really focusing on that sunshine that you placed in her to track her. But now that you think back on that moment, you realize that it was gone by the time you were walking away. She died while you were out there.
Oh, Jesus! I was dealing with a lot of stuff, and then Gloria came in. I kind of stopped paying attention, but that's when she died. She died while I was talking to Gloria.
Quick question. Just double checking how the rules work.
Yeah.
Cards that don't get used go to the bottom of the deck, right?
Correct.
Good. All right.
Okay. All right. So if we know that moment, then someone probably had to already be there. You know? I guess Maurice is putting a time picture together of like, okay, if we know the time and we know the location, then like there may have been evidence of someone getting over there before then, you know?
I don't think it's very smart of us to be investigating this, especially if the police is thinking it was me.
I think there is one way that we can investigate discreetly.
Yeah?
Luke, one last question.
Uh-huh.
Does Strange Journey have a range limit?
What does Strange Journey do? Read it out.
You can create a temporary portal to the Undertow. Draw Biz. In addition to the card's forecast, choose two of the following. Choose two of the following if you play a positive card, and one of the following if you play a neutral card.
Ah, yes, the Ursa special.
Yeah, the other side of the portal is in a safe location. The portal can only be seen and used by those who you permit. You can close the portal whenever you want.
So, what I'll say is that it doesn't have a range limit, but if you create a portal, it will take you to the part of the Undertow that corresponds to your current location. So you couldn't, like, warp from here into her house or something, you know what I mean?
Ah, okay. Damn.
But perhaps we could go to the Undertow, walk there, and get to her house.
Think of it like the potions in Mario 2, right? Where you can throw that door down anywhere, but, like, you're going into the subcon version of the screen you're on, you know?
Yeah, okay.
I say do it because I just want to go to the Undertow. This just fucking
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. So
Get in there.
Yeah, so I am going to use my tentacles to, like, sort of in the back of Casey's closet, like, draw a circle and I'm going to create a portal to the Undertow using Strange Journey, and I'm also going to use my wild card power, Deal from the Bottom.
Oh, nice. Oh, so you can play your resident.
Once per session, when you make a move, you can look at the bottom card of the Fate deck and draw from either the bottom or the top.
Great. Okay, so
I'm over here hooting
bottom.
and hollering. I'm throwing my hands up, running around.
That gets you the Fool, the Moon, and the Lovers. I assume you want the Fool.
Yes, I will choose the Fool, which means the Luck Spirit appears as well.
Oh, yeah, great. Okay. All right, then the Luck Spirit will appear, but we're going to hold off on that for a moment as, what's the actual forecast on that? Let me look that up. Every card turns up in your favor. I feel like that's already come true. Okay, then yes, you draw a circle in Casey's closet. You get 2 of the choices. Which do you want?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think if I already have it hidden, I can skip the portal can only be seen and used by those who you permit.
Sure. Hubristic, but I like it.
Yeah, I can't wait for my mom to get lost in the Undertow.
Can't wait for your mom to come do your laundry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, tell you what. I'll do the portal can only be seen and used by those who you permit. And when it says you can close the portal whenever you want, does that mean the portal could close earlier than we want?
I think that is certainly one way you could read that, yeah.
All right, let's have some fun then. The other side of the portal is in a safe location.
Okay. Then, yeah, you open up a glowing blue portal in the back wall of Casey's closet.
Haley, what did you just do?
Yeah, what did you do to my closet?
I created a portal. I'm not exactly sure what this form really is, but I feel like I have a better connection to whatever my Eidolon is. I can sense things I couldn't before.
So where does it go?
Is it safe on the other side?
Yes, it is. At least where we'll be going. I just don't know exactly what it's going to look like there. It's like a universe that's...
Haley?
What?
Do you want to go in?
Yes.
Okay, that's all you need to say. We'll figure the rest out later.
All right. I'll go in first.
I will follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got 1 hold left.
I close the closet door before I step in.
Yeah. In that case...
Narnia. We're going to Narnia.
I haven't read those books.
Your eyes take a moment to adjust as you pass through because it is much darker in here than it was in Casey's room. After a moment, you realize that you are in some kind of cave. It's not pitch black here. There is a stream of water running along the patch of ground that you're on that almost has a bluish glow to it. Not that different from the glow of the portal. And the walls and ceiling are also sort of spotted with glowing moss.
Hey, are our Eidolons reacting in any way to us being here?
Are you looking for something in particular?
No, just trying to get a feel for how this works.
Yeah, are they
Then no,
We got a new Undertow. We got to learn the new rules.
Yeah, we're
No, that's fair. Yeah. No, I don't think they're reacting in a particular way. Although, also, Haley, as you step through, directly at your feet is a, it is like a white silhouette in the shape of a cat. It rubs on your legs. You can tell, even though it doesn't have any defined features, that it's like very fluffy.
Hello, kitty. I think with one of my little tentacle ribbons, I'll pet it, and
Yeah, it's very friendly. It rubs all over you.
and then I'll ask it, kitty, if you wouldn't mind, we're trying to get to Juliet McHale's house. Can you take us to her mirror area?
It looks at you for a second, and then it takes off running.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay.
So we're following the cat, right? I assume we're following the cat.
Follow the cat.
Yeah. I mean, a mysterious white animal is running around in a fantasy world where we just went through a closet portal. I feel like we're supposed to follow it.
I'm really sad that Kingdom Hearts hasn't come out yet. Make it.
Wait. Alice in Wonderland has been around for decades, but because Kingdom Hearts doesn't exist, you don't have a point of reference.
See, because I'm a
Undertow is light.
Because I'm a garbage person, I immediately says, "Oh well, in this universe, there's a black exploitation version. That's what we have here. Oh, Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
Oh, like The Wiz?
yeah. There's a 70s, yeah.
Boy, I would love to see the Wiz version of Kingdom Hearts.
But answer wise, I sell drugs to the community.
Oh, perfect.
Anyway, I was gonna say Casey makes a soft light from her, so that it's easier for us to follow the kitty, but without blinding us.
Sure.
Or making our presence too known.
Mm-hmm. I think that's totally reasonable. Mm-hmm. You run through the caves. It is you don't really see or hear anyone else. The only sounds are really just sort of the echoing of water dropping. It's honestly very peaceful and kind of nice in here. The tunnels do like fork and twist and go in circles in a way that it would be very easy to get lost down here. But the cat seems to know exactly where it's going. At one point, as you... Boy, let me think of how to handle this. I wasn't ready for this today.
Curveball motherfuckers today.
Yeah.
Like I said, welcome to Pop, baby.
As you continue following the cat, it runs past another tunnel, and as you go past it, you can see a sword stabbed into a big rock. But that is not the way the cat is leading you.
I cannot fucking believe you tease me like that.
No, it's okay. Haley wouldn't go for it. Haley hasn't played any of the Fate
Right,
Stay
yeah,
Night.
no, that's... Haley doesn't care. That's purely a
That would be mean. It was like, well, what is Haley's fear?
Being mediocre.
There is a legendary sword right there. No.
I mean, listen. The cat seems pretty amenable to you. If you want to shout out to it to stop, you could stop and investigate this room.
I think we can do that later.
Kitty, could we pause for a moment? Hey folks, just want to take a moment to thank everyone for listening and let you know how you can financially support the show if you so choose. You can find our Patreon on patreon.com/Eidolon Playtest. For just $1, you can get access to episodes of Disco and Ska a week earlier than the free feed. For $3 a month, you'll also get Luke's GM notes for each episode, and the monthly design podcast, where Luke and Molly hash out their ideas for changes to the game system. For $5 a month, we'll read your name out on the show. You'll also be able to read the current draft of the game, plus any major updates that get made along the way. At this level, we'll even give you an email address where you can send criticisms or suggestions for the game, which Luke and Molly will consider for their design sessions. Finally, for $10 a month, you'll get access to our grab bag content. Usually these are bonus podcasts like our rewatch podcast for JoJo's Stone Ocean and Jujutsu Kaisen, but they might be something totally unexpected, like exclusive live streams where I watch Luke play Hitman Freelancer while both of us are in character as the two versions of Bartholomew Lightkill from Eidolon Rock Seasons 1 and 2. It gets a bit silly, as you might imagine. Of course, non-monetary contributions are a big help as well. If you don't subscribe, we'd really appreciate rating and reviewing us on any podcast app that happens to support such things, as well as sharing the podcast with your friends, neighbors, or even that gimmick Twitter account you followed 3 years ago that just posts pictures of lizards. What's the harm, you know? Anyway, I'd now like to thank some of our backers. Keon Cowan, Abby Rexy Siltala, Brian Melvin Stapleton, Fiona Finale, Trigger Harpy, Robust Laser, Dexter Sinister, Becky Scott Fairley, Zach Weatherford, Matt Palladium, Gray Aster, May Laver, Pixel, AJ, Monica, Robin Long, Brutus, Mage of Spade, Tabitha Spokes, Dreshera, Don Fluffles, Queen Cat Attack, Dragon Girl Josie, Fire Princess Lily, Perry Doted, and that's it. I don't know why I said that last name like there was going to be more. That was just the last one. Anyway, folks, thank you all very much for listening. We really appreciate your support, and let's go on with the show.
Pause.
Yeah, it kept running, but it stops when it realizes you're not following and sort of trots back.
Okay, we'll continue in just a moment. What is that?
Is it literally just a sword and a stone?
Yeah.
I want to have my little gremlins guy do an investigate. Just all swirl around it. What's the haps?
Okay, yeah. Give me an investigate.
Okay, 3. There we go.
3. That gets you the Devil, the Hermit, and Temperance. So that's negative, neutral, neutral.
Okay, that's fair enough. What recently happened here should be for what's the neutral that's not the Hermit?
Temperance.
Temperance. What happened here recently?
What happened here recently? Let me think. I think the honest answer to that is very little. As you step into this room, you can not see any sense that there's anyone else that's been in here recently. The sword itself has a little bit of that moss growing on the hilt, as though it has just sort of been left unattended. The rock it's stabbed into is almost a rock of like black obsidian, and it too has some moss growing on it. It just seems like this room has been like completely forgotten and abandoned.
Okay. What was the weakness one? I should look at those.
What weaknesses can I exploit?
Yeah, what weaknesses I can exploit? Let that be. That feels the devilish.
Devil. Okay, an answer you won't like to what weaknesses can you exploit? I mean, the easy answer would be there are none, but I'm trying to think. Tell me more about what kind of weaknesses you're looking for.
Like a way to get the sword out, or like a way to like use this for whatever problem we have right now. Like, is there some way that like?
Oh, then yeah, I am gonna have to stick with there's no weaknesses you can exploit. You put your hand on the sword, and you know, as you might expect, it is completely does not budge a millimeter when you try to yank on it.
All right, and for the Hermit, I have no idea. So I wanted to pick that one. I don't know.
Personally, I'd go with What Complications, just because I like knowing about impossible danger.
Yeah,
yes. Let's go with that.
Okay. Complications, I would say the cat is like not stepping into this little chamber. It's standing at the entrance of the tunnel, and its back is sort of arched. Like, it's not full on like hissing and like clawing, but it clearly is on alert that you're like in here.
Oh, Cat does not like the sword room. We should probably not be in the sword room.
Yeah, it seems it's not vibing with this thing, and it doesn't look like it's coming out.
I turn to Haley. If you want, go and give it a quick tug, and if you become the chosen king, we'll deal with that. Otherwise, we can head out.
I think Haley laughs. It's like, that would be absurd. Can you even imagine? And
Haley, I grab your face, your weird tentacle monster face. None of that, right? I just went through this whole thing about not knowing who I am and what I want. Go give the sword a tug. And if nothing happens, nothing happens, okay? Go. She pushes you.
all right. I suppose it would be cool. It can't hurt to give it a tug. And yeah, I'll take some of my tentacles will reach out and grab onto the hilt and pull.
Yeah, no, doesn't budge.
See?
Okay. Doesn't mean you're not special. It's just you're not King Arthur.
Well, yeah, I don't think I'm even English, so...
It's weird we have swords underneath our city. Was Kentucky known for swords and stones?
Come on. I grab one of your tentacles and I pull you out of the room.
And I mean, like, not to dismiss, everything we just went through with KC, but like, I mean, King Arthur is a teenage girl. That's pretty ridiculous.
All right.
This does bring up fascinating implications about what this place is now. I mean, like, did Sherlock Holmes and King Arthur come from here? Like, are all fictional characters some sort of, like, reflection of this sort of, like, subconscious realm?
Or maybe the other way around. What if this is, like, what if this place is composed of human imagination or something? And, like, all the fictional characters are here.
That's both amazing and also mildly horrifying.
Yeah, what if, like, a cartoonist made, like, a really raunchy monkey and it decided to switch bodies with him?
We're not putting the monkey bone reference. Get this monkey bone shit out of here. Or at the very least, be less sweaty when you introduce a monkey bone reference. Make it feel a little more organic.
That was pretty forced.
I haven't done a click thing yet, so it's still.
I think Casey's like, it's the mine robber. Doctor Who? In the mine robber, they go to the land of fiction, and like all the heroes and stories are there. This is that. It's the land of fiction. Gulliver's probably around. There's a Minotaur here.
Casey,
Rapunzel, maybe.
My parents were Star Trek fans. I don't know what Doctor Who is.
Let's see where the cat was trying to take us.
But yes, is the cat still here?
Yes.
Yeah, the cat's still here.
We're walking and talking with the cat now. We're like,
yeah,
okay,
I was assuming we were doing this while following the cat.
Oh, I figured you were still hanging out around the sword.
Yeah, no, I think we have this conversation about the nature of fiction as we are following the cat.
Okay. Then, eventually the cat just sort of stops at what seems just like a, random stretch of cave, no different than any of the other spots, but it starts pawing at the wall.
I guess this is our stop.
Can you make another portal?
I can give it a shot.
Oh, wait, what? We didn't know. I didn't know this was a one-way trip. Okay, all right.
Wait, we probably. I think popping out into the real world inside the victim's house is a bad idea.
Yeah, I was more thinking maybe there would be stuff on the other side we can look at. I mean, if it's a reflection of our reality, there'd be maybe deeper truths we can glean than just looking at the surface.
Yeah, I was figuring
Is this just a cave?
Yeah, I was figuring, like, your vibe thing that you did at school, Bob, and like in the
Yeah.
If
Well,
we
here.
if we get in the core of like where it happened, we could like do that maybe.
Yeah. Question, Luke.
Yeah.
Is this just a nondescript, like, just cavern? Like, there's nothing in here?
Looks like it.
Okay. All right, everybody form a circle, join hands, or tentacles, as the case may be.
Sure.
All right. And let's try and connect with the universe. And I would like to dredge.
All right, what's your biz?
I think it makes sense
one.
if I assisted with this.
Yes.
That makes sense. You said 1?
Uh-huh.
That gets you, with the assist, Wheel of Fortune or Judgment.
Wheel of Fortune is my resonant.
Hell.
Oh, shit, yeah!
We rolling dice.
I believe
Disco stays winning.
I believe the Virtuoso Resident is, let's double check it to get the exact wording right. When you play a Resident card, apply the following forecast. The world is your instrument, and it's time for your solo.
I think it's not just that, because we're in the undertow and magic shit is happening. I don't think it's just Bob that lifts into the air. I think the whole crew does.
Sure, I think that's fair.
So what do we glean from the universe?
All of you begin floating up into the air, and little bits of dirt and rock from the ground also start levitating with you. And it starts levitating up more and more and almost sort of excavating the ground that you were standing on. And you look down, and now half buried in the dirt is Miss McHale.
Whoa. How's she looking? Other than dead?
Bad. Yeah, dead. Looks much like what you saw in your vision before. You know, multiple stab wounds in her chest. And as you look down at her, one of the wounds is right where her heart should be. And her heart is not there. Instead, it is a rotten egg.
Oh, I don't like the look of this.
As you look more at this dead body with its rotten egg heart, Bob, you again get a vision of what happened. It's a little clearer in your mind. She got home and was ambushed in her home immediately. Someone was there waiting for her. She tried to attack them to defend herself with her shadows, and the person said, "You're dead." And suddenly, the shadows turned on Miss McHale and stabbed through her. These wounds are inflicted by her own Eidolon.
Oh. Someone can turn an Eidolon against itself?
That's
Is that
really
like
bad.
I mean, I know it's different, but we did see Haley tell Sunshine to heal, and it did so. What if someone had like the evil version of that, or I don't know, the more powerful version of that, and just yeah.
I was no fan of her, and her thing was taking our shadows, but that's fucked up, man. Like, and with her own Eidolon, and he's like looking at the that leaves no murder weapon, because it's her own Eidolon, which, disappeared at the time of her death. Oh, fuck.
Is there anything here that could show us any clues of who this might have been?
The vision you got was still fairly, it was almost sort of blurry, and you didn't get a good look at the attacker. They did seem sort of petite frame. You would guess they were a girl if you had to guess, but, who can say? And their voice did sound, sort of higher pitch, and again, more feminine.
So we need to be in the lookout for small girls.
All right. Does anybody else want to do any further digging or investigating, or do you think we're done here?
I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to spend my last hold on psychometry or not.
What does that fucking do? What? We're gonna speak to the dead.
Well, it's not quite that. It's
Okay.
when investigating, instead of asking what happened here recently, you may ask what has happened here.
Oh, so yeah, the recently stipulation goes away.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how useful that would actually be in this scenario.
Yeah, I mean, feel free. I'll say, the main thing you're concerned with right now
Is
would fall
recent.
under the banner of recent.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it's worth me risking the fact that I'm not entirely sure what'll happen if I run out of hold before we're out of here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we should probably head out.
Yeah. Especially because, we don't know how long it's going to be before Casey's mom tries to come back into the room again.
Yeah. I mean, we know the murder weapon, right? And we know the time now.
Yeah. And we know that
have
someone came here specifically for this purpose, so
yeah.
they must have
we
been.
have a big idea of who the killer could look like.
And we at least have a decent idea of at least one of their powers.
Yeah, it's not nothing.
It's
But yeah,
more, it's more than we've had before. We've directly confronted people.
Yeah. But let's get out of here. I kind of like this place, but I don't want to stay.
Yeah.
Are you just heading back the way you came? Are you do you want to look around for a different exit? What's up?
I mean, y'all can outvote me, but I feel like the way we came seems like the smart move since
Yeah.
again, Casey's family still thinks we're in her room.
Yeah.
So
right.
Makes sense.
Yeah, if we were trying to
then-
escape, then we'd try to find somewhere else. But we are trying to get back to where we came from.
Right.
As we're walking back, Maurice goes to Bobby like, "Do you think it'd be cool to bring the van down here, or would that be bad?"
that would be really sick and wicked awesome. Let's table that for the next opportunity.
Yeah, of course. Now we got like 3 different things going on right now.
Before, too long, you head back through the portal into Casey's room. The cat follows you through the portal, and then the portal shuts.
Is the cat still here?
Yeah.
And does the cat shift back into being black, or?
No, it's still white.
I think
Maurice whispers to Haley, "What's the
That's
cat's
a different
deal?"
cat.
What's
Well, I
the
mean,
cat's deal?
the time the black cat appeared is when I drew my dissonant card. So I think we've got a duality going on.
I think we just have a good little kitty. And she tries to pat and scratch the kitty.
Yeah, it's very friendly. Like
It's a good little kitty. Who's a good little kitty? Yes, you are.
it's flopping on its back. It's rubbing on the ground.
The baby. Anyways, Maurice, you need to redecorate my room. I don't know if you have a way of making that stick, or if you're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. You have promised my mom and me, honestly,
This is true.
redecorated room. So, chop chop, boy.
Okay. Fucking. All right. Well, I'm glad I'm your friend, I guess.
Yes, you are. And she gives you a big hug.
All right. Maurice hugs back, and he's like, "Oh, I wonder what the twins are doing." Well, I would say, do we want to follow? What leads do we want to follow up with? Do we want to see if we know any students that fit that description? Like, this is obviously something that they had planned before any of our shit happened that day, right?
Yeah, I think observation is our best bet for now. We don't want to paint a target on our backs too early. So
I mean, we already do have a target on our back. They're looking for Casey. We gotta.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Not get too close.
They probably don't know that we're even aware of them. So we wanna not give that away until we have to.
I think we should call a night, but Casey, you're gonna need to stay here. Your family thinks you have the flu.
I mean, I can just open the door and show my mom I'm okay.
You said you passed out earlier. I'm not sure that's...
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I would really like to go and talk to Haley's parents.
Okay, sure. Yeah, if you want to do that tonight, we can.
Yeah, if not, that's fine, but I'll see if I can. Is that okay, Bob?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to,
If
we
she
should
says
make
no,
some effort to, with all this magic stuff, make at least some effort to be consistent with our
Some-
cover stories and alibis and whatnot.
Some people recover from fevers. That's not weird. And I did tell her I was feeling better.
I mean, you can always say that you were lying earlier and you just felt weird about your room.
That would make things
I can
worse.
say that you lied, and she leaves.
I will bear this sin, Casey, for you.
Yeah, I mean, so, what is the plan vis-a-vis the room? You gotta have something to show before you unlock that door.
Hey, what does it look like right now?
I think it just looks like your room.
Then it just looks like my room, and I'm gonna tell her that.
Actually, hold on. I got an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Casey,
Mm-hmm.
can you spot me some cash?
Yeah, sure. 50 works, or do I need to get you more?
Well, let's see. How much do you want this decorating spree to be worth?
Yeah, sure. Do I have money, Luke?
I mean, yeah. You're the
I
son of a rich family. I'm sure you got some money to throw around.
I give Bob, like, I don't know, let's say $120 bills.
Okay, Bob.
200.
Bob vanishes and then comes back with a bunch of shit to decorate the room.
Hell yeah!
Sweet.
She hugs you again.
Then I will let Bob and Casey describe what this decoration looks like. You didn't splurge. It's not going to look like it did when Maurice activated Boogie Wonderland, but
Boogie Wonderland's helping. It's giving like a blueprint thing there.
Yeah,
Sure.
I figure I'd be basing it on stuff I saw in that version of the room.
makes sense.
Yeah, so lots of pink and black, some type of fairy lights. I don't know. I assume fairy lights exist at this point.
Bob absolutely got a lava lamp.
Oh, hell yeah! Ooh, is it pink?
If they could find a pink one, sure.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you decorate it up a bit in here.
Yeah. Okay. Could you three give me a quick hug before I have to face my mom?
Of course.
Yeah, bring it in. Bring it in.
Yeah.
She, like, lets them group hug her. Thank you. You really are my best friends. You know that? I don't know if I'd be here right now if it weren't for you.
You're our best friend too, Casey.
Good, she says, putting her head up. Okay, let me go get my mom. I open the door and said, Mom, the room's ready.
All right. Yeah, Haley, you are still.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have an idea for that.
I, Fabby, forgot about that.
No,
We can
it's
think
okay.
it back
I have
if
an
you want.
idea.
No, I like it. Yeah, Casey's just used to it by now. They forgot it was weird.
Yeah, I have.
Casey with like tentacles? Yeah, no, that's fine.
I have an idea for how to use the last hold. I think like
Okay.
Haley sort of in a panic realizes like she needs to get in the closet again real quick, and she just instinctively uses no clip
Okay.
to just instantly teleport into the closet.
Gotcha. Okay. Real quick, remind me what no clip does. I just want to make sure we're not.
You can draw Biz to disappear from the real world by moving into the undertow, and when you reappear, it can be anywhere within 20 feet of where you disappeared from.
All right, then yeah, give me the biz.
Okay.
Give me the business.
The
that's
other
3.
Ursa special.
Okay, that's the Chariot, the Hanged Man, or the Empress. You exceed your own limits, you're faced with an impossible choice, or you create something.
I guess I mean the Empress.
Okay, you create something. Let me think. What do you create?
Some beautiful ambiance in this room. No.
It's like I'm sort of I'm panicky. I'm like panic teleporting in there, so like I have no idea if I have no I could be messing up the closet for all I know.
Oh, and also playing a neutral card sends the cat away, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is
Then I
probably
think you're
for the best.
Right. I think you're holding the cat and you jump towards the closet and just sort of instinctively no clip and find yourself back in those caverns. And, what do you create as you snap back? I'm trying to think if there's something fun I can do with the undertow to you here. I think what you create is, that portal is still open. And as you slip back to the undertow, and you're about to go through the portal to go into the closet, but the portal snaps shut on you. And what you've created is a real problem.
Sure have.
As the tentacles sort of like slough off of you and you revert to your normal form. But never mind all that. Casey, your mom comes in and says, "Oh, the lights look very nice, dear."
Thank you, Mom. I'm also feeling really good.
Oh, well, that's wonderful
I don't know if you
to
want
hear.
to check.
Yeah, she feels your head. Wow, yeah, I'll tell you, I was worried about you earlier today. You were... I don't think I've ever felt anyone with a fever that hot.
I think I don't know, I needed to talk to my friends, and this really helped and cheered me up, and I don't know.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Where'd Haley go?
She went to... she went ahead and checked if it was alright for us to spend dinner over at her parents'. And I was gonna ask you.
Give me Dazzle for that, because she would have noticed her leaving.
She went off the window. I don't know. Yeah, it's 1. God, I've dazzled so much.
The Hierophant, you discover something. I think,
Sure?
I think your mom says, I didn't hear or see her leave.
She's very stealthy.
Okay. I mean, she's looking around. She doesn't see Haley. You must be... I guess I must have missed her.
Not like she's in the closet.
She's been around ranch stuff, and you know how animals get spooked if you're too so she's quiet.
Yeah,
like a cat.
she does it on purpose. She's walked up to me and spooked me before. Very light step.
I think while Casey and her mom are having this conversation and Maurice is running support on that, Bob is going to discreetly check in the closet.
It's empty and the portal is gone.
Bob is going to close the closet and really try to hide the look of panic on their face.
Yeah, she's gone, but don't worry about it. It's cool. She's just with her parents.
Okay, well that's fine.
Yeah, we're just gonna finish up some things here, and then we're gonna head out, if it's all right with you.
Sure. I think she kind of leans over to you, Casey goes, Kevin, sorry, I don't want to insult your friends. They came here to cheer you up. Looks a little girly, don't you think?
I like it, if that's okay. I don't know. The last one was so drab and boring.
It's certainly more colorful. I'll give you that. Okay. If you like it, then
yeah, I do.
All right. Well, I suppose that's all that matters.
Thank you, Mom. She kisses her cheek.
Yeah. Your mom exits the room.
Oh yeah. Bob grabs Casey and Maurice and pulls them both close to into a huddle to sort of whisper scream at them. Haley's gone!
What?
Haley's gone!
She's not in the closet?
No, she's not in the closet.
Did she do another portal? Haley, he goes to where the portal was on the ground. And he knocks on the ground.
Okay.
Is this a give it 5 minutes thing? The portal thing's new, right? That's a new thing.
Can I dredge?
Yeah, you can dredge.
To see if I mean, Fabby knows kind of how the Undert is supposed to work.
Right.
Casey is just trying.
We have no idea about
see if she can feel her.
We don't even know what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give it a dredge.
That's 2.
2. You got the High Priestess and the Moon.
Oh, you mean I have my resonant card?
All right, hell yeah! A lot of resonant cards happening.
Yeah. Well, we're drawing a lot of cards this week.
People at home, we recorded this episode and the last one back to back. They're getting a lot of fucking good draws this time.
Yeah. And that is a peek behind the curtain. We've had scheduling issues, so Disco 11 and 12, one session.
Yep. So let me double check what your... Oh, it was you seized the moment for you and your friends or something like that. Let me double check. You power through all obstacles to seize the moment for you and your friends. Yes, that is the Vanguard. And the Phantom Clock goes back 1 hour, so it's down to 1 now.
Yay.
Hey. Okay, let me think here. What do you know? You know that Haley...
I'm looking for her, right?
Right. You know that Haley is back in those caves.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that her way out got closed off. She's stuck down there, and maybe there's another exit, but neither you nor her knows where it is.
Is there... From here, can I try to find an entrance, feel where this is strongest?
I
Let
think
me think.
I think if we need to do some magical bullshit, I think we need to go to the woods. That's where the most
do we?
magical bullshit happens.
I just want to double check. Because I don't want to go on a... This is me, Fabby, the character. I don't want to go on a wild ghost chase.
Here's what I'll say as you think about it. Who is a... If you think about who you know that knows the most about weird magical bullshit, knows more than he has let on, and unclear if he is a malicious or benevolent force, but
no.
certainly might... If anybody knows about these magic caves, it would probably be the toy maker.
Last time we went, there was nothing there, was it?
Well, you went in the middle of the night when the shop was closed.
Sure.
But also, if we talk to him outside of the middle of the night about magical shit, our hearts will explode.
Maybe, but he was there at that moment, so that doesn't... I
That's
don't
true.
think that works.
When we met him,
all right,
it wasn't midnight. So maybe.
My other two ideas were Haley's dad, who I don't want to show... I want to talk to her parents. I don't want to be like, your daughter has disappeared.
Right.
Also, I'm a girl. I think that's gonna go great.
Yes.
And the other one would be Sherlock Holmes, and fuck that guy. He's a snitch.
Yeah, no.
Right.
All right, let's go talk to the toy maker. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go talk some toys.
Haley, what are you doing down in these caves on your side?
Well, I assume that the area I came in is just like a random tunnel, right?
Right.
Um,
Like I said, there's kind of a stream flowing through it, but yeah, otherwise...
I think Haley would assume that, like, her friends are probably going to notice that she's not in that closet anymore.
Mhm.
So she's going to try and, like, find the most obvious landmark that they would recognize and be on the lookout for to, like, try and wait for them. So I think she'd try to find her way back to the sword.
Yeah, okay. I think you managed to do that. These caves are very, like, labyrinthine and confusing, but somehow you can almost feel where that sword is, and you find yourself back in that chamber.
Well, just me and you, I guess, sword.
The sword does not answer.
Oh boy, I really messed it up this time. I was doing so well too. Right up until the last moment, and then I don't know what to do. I think she just like sits down and like puts her back against the rock that the sword is in.
Mm-hmm.
And then says out loud, like, I wonder if time is different here. I'm not sure if I'd want it to be different or if I want to be the same. Could be good or bad either way.
The sword kind of looms over you, behind you, and it remains buried in the rock. But we kind of, our camera sort of zooms through the rock to look along the length of the blade. And inscribed into the metal, it says, "The egg contains many yolks, but only one will survive the hatching."
Eidolon Disco is produced by Audio Entropy. You can find us at audioentropy.com as well as patreon.com/EidolonPlaytest. You can follow us on Twitter at EidolonPlaytest. You can follow Mike at MikeLovesRabbit, Fabby at Fabby_Garza, Ty at Serious Tyberius, Luke at SSJ Speed Racer, and myself at Stilts the GM. Eidolon Disco will be back on April 3rd for Patreon subscribers and April 10th for everyone else. See you then!